All right. Hey, how you doing? This is Erick from VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments, powered by Amp Live Media, a marketing media broadcasting company, coming to you live today, right now. Live. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's to you, your family. From our family to your family, it's 2026. So, hey, we made it, guys and gals. Rock and roll to you. Hopefully you're having an awesome, beautiful, wonderful day, a safe one, a fun one with friends and family and loved ones. I'm Erick Jimenez of VIPeXecs Realty, Lending and Investments, and Luxury Properties. Step into excellence. Our goal, obviously, is always, and our cause and mission has not changed, and that is to help our fellow Americans across the United States of America, one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part to get America back on track together with you and others across the United States of America, and always going VIP. That's right, VIP for VIPeXecs Realty, Lending and Investments, and Luxury Properties. That's our goal. Is everybody should be treated VIP. From, it doesn't matter whether it's a $100,000 property or a $10 million property, or it's an investor or seller, buyer. Doesn't matter. Across the board, mentee. Everything that we do with the brands for VIPeXecs Realty, Lending and Investments, as well as Amp Live Media and the American Mentee Program. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about that. I'm not going to take too much of your time. I just wanted to get on here. Obviously, I got to get my day 28, so I have a challenge that's going on. If you don't know, my name is Erick Jimenez of VIPeXecs Realty, Lending and Investments. Amp Live Media. It's powered by Amp Live Media, a media broadcasting and marketing company, along with the American Mentee Program. That's our true one-on-one mentoring program, one of the only programs of its kind where we train you and mentor you one-on-one, a done with you and a done for you program. You're definitely going to want to learn more about that, especially as we creep in. We're already here. I should say, I keep on saying that, right? Creeping in, but we're here already. Today is 2026. So tons of opportunities are on the horizon for you, us, and everybody. But just wanted to wish you with abundance, prosperity, health, and wealth. Hopefully you're doing well today, and you're getting geared up for, yes, the new year. January's here, right? So the first quarter, as far as business is concerned, if you have a job or career that you love, awesome. God bless you for that. But at the same token, I want to share something. I got a cool shirt on here that says, "May the Lord be with you," right? I'm not a holy roller or anything, but I'm going to go ahead and share this with you because I think the shirt is cool, but it's not really showing the way it's set up here. But if you can see it, I'll back up here, right? Where it says, "Hey, may the Lord be with you." And we all got to have a higher power. I don't care if you're an atheist or some type, I don't care what religion you are or whatever. Obviously, you know, I believe in God as my higher power, as well as a God-fearing man. But I'm not a holy roller, right? So I don't quote scriptures. I'm not going to quote scriptures to you or preach to you. I will preach in my own way because I can, right? Because obviously this is the Amp Live Real Estate Show. This is our show, so I can say what I want, when I want, to a degree. You can either watch it, not watch it, pause it, go back and forth, grab all the awesome pro tips that I'm going to drop, golden nuggets that I'll drop with you that you can actually use right now in today's market, because we're in the business, right? So we just don't share and teach and stuff, right? Things are maneuvering, as I say, as I've been saying for years. You have to adjust, adapt, or you will perish, okay? I say adjust, adapt, and let's rock and roll, as always, right? So we're here in 2026. We're going to make 2026 and 2027 an awesome year. Hopefully we're working together in some capacity, or not, one way or another. We're going to be here, knock on wood, right? We're going to be here for a couple of more cycles. For you young guys and gals, you're going to be here for several cycles if you can make it through the first 5 years. If you make it past 5 years in this real estate business of any kind, you probably will be in it for the rest of your life, because it just sticks with you, right? It's something that other people do not know how to do, except for the listing shit. I get it. You know, some people think, well, I can't be a real estate agent, or I got to take the test, or it's too hard, or maybe you are a real estate agent and you're having a hard time, and maybe you're doing great, or maybe you're like, hey, I'm not door knocking. It used to be sphere of influence, used to be easier to get on the phone, build a book of business and all that good stuff. But nowadays you got all this technology, text marketing, ringless voice message, AI, yes, direct marketing is expensive. Postcards are expensive. Mail is expensive. Pay-per-click is expensive. Facebook is expensive. It's all expensive to a degree, except for the free elbow grease stuff, right? And just for watching today, I believe there's probably something that popped up. It's called Surfing for Deals, something that we coined several years ago. It's very easy, be an easy video that you can download and watch, a simple PDF, 13 pages you can copy and paste, and it'll have, God, trust me, I guarantee it. It'll blow up your phone, email, and text with what? Leads, as we all need leads. But we got to turn those leads into appointments, into offers, and then into deals, and then a close of escrow. The favorite part for everybody, right, is COE. So there is a process through all this good stuff. I like to think of systems and processes. Systems and processes work. They don't fail. People fail. They can always be modified, enhanced, adjusted, and adapted to the dynamics of the market, right? That's a beautiful thing. So let me see what I was going to share. I was going to share something with you. This book here, done reading it. Awesome book. Going to read it again because there's a lot of juicy, awesome golden nuggets in that book. Beautiful stuff in there. It's dated. It's been around for a long time. A lot of people I've seen that are starting to read that now because I've seen a lot of posts and stuff, right? So I get it, or they've read it, or it's coming back or something. But that's just the stuff in the universe, right? It's called manifestation. You think it, you will it, and it starts coming to you. Here's a cool book. I read this several times too, but it's The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. That's an awesome book. The language is weird. It's different. It's encrypted. You may not understand it, kind of like Think and Grow Rich for several times after you read it. But I guarantee it, once you understand it and it breaks down to you and the book starts to read you, and then you understand it and you have an epiphany and an aha moment, no pun intended, for our other brand, which is AHA, Americans Helping Americans. But you get your aha moment and you're going, shit, okay, now things are coming to you. Now you're starting to understand. It just means that it went from the subconscious mind to a trigger to actual conscious mind to working in your life. So this is a cool book. If you read it and study it, make it part of your core. It's almost like Think and Grow Rich, but it came out around the same time, I think. But Think and Grow Rich is obviously, a lot of the principles are in here too, but it's written differently, right? It's about manifestation, frequency, willing, thinking, all that good stuff. Those are all things that work in this universe. That's why I'll say it once and I'll just leave it alone. But I get it. You know, there's stuff out there. You got G5, you got, electricity, all kinds of stuff, government, whatever. But, they know that frequency. When you have a high frequency and your frequency is rocking, then the whole world rocks, right? But if you suppress and push down your frequency, the people get depressed, they get tired, they get lazy, they get lonely. They start watching all the propaganda on these things here, TV, the news. You can't believe shit, anything about that. And I think someone, I don't know where I heard it. Maybe it was a movie, maybe it was a person, maybe it was a mentor of some sort. But they said, look, everything that you know and see is all bullshit. And it's all fake and nothing's real, right? Well, it's about right. Everything is manufactured, right? So you have to do your research. You have to understand and read between the lines, see the forest through the freaking trees. Today's not a Sunday rants and raves, right? So I'm not, I'm just going to be who I am at the end of the day because this is my day right here, day 28. So I'll share a little bit of everything, whether it's life, religion, personal life. I don't talk too much about unless you're working with me personally in the core and things of that nature. Then even then, it's a little tighter, as well as, just real estate. Creative real estate's our jam. That's what we love. Traditional real estate and private, right? The traditional public sector, I like to call it, and then the private sector. As always, we bring them both together for VIPeXecs, realty, lending, and investments, and luxury properties, right? To get the best of both worlds, step into excellence. So definitely keep on sending those deals down the wire. I appreciate it. Shoot the DMs down the wire. Make friends. Get the number, chit chat, talk, and we'll just definitely, if you're looking for deals, we'll be a awesome, valuable resource to you to bring those deals if you're fixing and flipping and buying and holding all that stuff. Same token, if you got deals and you're a wholesaler, definitely send them the wire, as long as they're direct to you, no daisy chains, no copy and pasters. That is my pet peeve. It's our pet peeve at the end of the day, and it's in the industry. It's not going anywhere. It's going to be there forever. So if people got to stop bitching about it. It is what it is. My other pet peeve is, hey, if you get on the phone, we get on the phone together, we chat and we talk. Because my time is valuable, your time is valuable. Your time might be more valuable than mine, or vice versa. My time might be more valuable than yours. At the end of the day, we don't know because, hey, it all comes down to experience, what's going on in our lives, things of that nature. I get it. The worst thing you can do, at least for me, when I get on the phone with somebody, I give them my undivided attention, okay? Simply because I'm building a relationship with you, building a relationship with whoever calls. Because if I'm taking the time to make a phone call or to get on the horn with you or others, then it's the golden rule. We treat each other as we like to be treated, okay? That is my pet peeve. So And also get on the phone. Hide behind the keyboard warrior, text, all that crap. Numbers to do high level and every other CRM platform. I get it. Real estate agents do the same thing. They're either going to use their cell phone or they're going to use a FUB number or a text now number or something. I get it. In this business of real estate, creative real estate and wholesaling, the same thing. There's a lot of newbies. It's not regulated as much, and I don't give a shit if they regulate it, don't regulate it. Who gives a shit? To be honest with you, right? Some people are going, oh, it needs to be regulated to get the weeding out process. That's cool. That's fine. Don't matter. Because look, the bottom line is, see, we live in a country where there's laws. You got the square. Here's an example for you. Here's the square box, okay? Everybody lives inside the square box if you're licensed. Outside of that square box are real estate investors. And on the outside of that square box is a gray area, right? I don't give a shit. It's not legal. It's not illegal. It's a gray area. That's what laws are for. There's no law that can be 100% solid to the point where it can't be overwritten somewhere, somehow. That's why investors are awesome at that, just that. And creative real estate investors are even more awesome simply because we ride in that outside of the square box, right? So when you're doing stuff like that, you got to remember, that's why real estate survives. It's not because of the traditional stuff, right? Yes, I get it. It's there. It needs to happen. But what's happening now? The future of real estate is the public sector and private sector coming together for the ultimate office, right? Or real estate investment firm or real estate firm, period. Hence VIPeXecs, Realty, Lending, and Investments in Luxury Properties, right? Getting the best of both worlds. Step into excellence. Boom. Got to do the commercials. This is what it is. Otherwise, hey, I come on here just for that. That's right. To increase business, to grow our businesses. That's what's happening. People want to see before they buy. People want to know what's going on. Do they like you? Do they like your smile? Do they like the way you speak? Do they like the way you talk? Do they want to do business with you? Video helps this, right? That's what it's for. That is social media. That's why Cardone blew up 2016, doing his stuff. His numbers are kind of like here. Then boom, all of a sudden they just skyrocket. Because he's putting tons of money in social media, right? It's just, it's the currency that is now. It's the brand, building your brand and building a business around your brand. You can sell off the brand. And then even if you have your personal brand, that's personal. Nobody can tear that down to a degree, right? At the end of the day. So it's all, everything ties together in real estate, whether it's marketing or, plumbing company, electric company, construction company, a widget company, software company. Doesn't matter what you do. But for this and this purpose here, it's obviously real estate. Real estate. Yeah, some people, it's boring. Okay, it's cool. But there's some people who love houses. Some people love showing houses. Some people love going in there and staging houses. They love fixing houses, love remodeling houses. Or they just love investing. They love the art of the deal like me. The art of the deal, or I like to call it the AMP Live method. It's the negotiating process of talking with the seller, rolling the way we roll through it, which the mission is a submission. Some people go, oh, that's old school. It's new school. That's right. It's old school, new school, but it works. It's timeless and it freaking works, right? And I'm not going to lie. I hate to say the word magical words, right? Or magical scripts, but it's true. If you say it a certain way and you say it to the seller and you're experienced and you understand what you're sharing with them, they're going to hear a certain thing and they're going to go move forward with you. The unexperienced one or someone else trying to make up their script or chopping up a script because they don't want to, follow it all the way through because they're stubborn like me when I got started. I don't speak like that. I don't enunciate my words like that and cry like a little bitch, and then wonder why you're not locking shit up or you're not getting a better deal because you didn't ask this question and this question and this question. If you would have asked those 3 magical questions, guess what? You would have had a better deal. You'd have better relationships with who? The seller. You're an advocate for them now, and they're an advocate for you, which is a beautiful, lovely thing because then now they're selling you instead of you selling them. It's a no-brainer, right? But you have to go through the process to get to those. It's almost like playing football, right? If you want to get to the end zone, you got to go. You got to run down the field. You got to hit those first down to get all the way to the other side to make a touchdown. Or, once in a while, you throw those bombs. Boom, touchdown. But usually you're running the game all the way through. And if you don't do those and run those plays, then you'll never get a touchdown. You're just going to lose, and get your ass beat. Which sucks, I know, because then frustration kicks in. Then you're going, hey, is this something that's even going to work, or can I do it? Maybe I'm not made up for it. I'm here to tell you, yes, you are. Anybody, you, I don't care where you come from, who you are, what you're about, whether you have a degree, don't have a degree, type of personality you are. Can you do this? Yes. Why? Because it's all right here. If you set your mind to do it, and it doesn't matter how long, and you have that commitment, and you make a commitment to say, I'm doing this, ride or die, do or die, I'm going to do this. And if it takes me until I die, then that's the commitment that it takes to get to where you want to get to. All right. And there's going to be roads. You're going to go up. You're going to go down. You're going to go up. You're going to go down. You're going to crash. You're going to burn. You're going to crash. You're going to burn. Maybe not. Maybe you won't. But it's going to happen somewhere, somehow. It just happens that way. And that's where God comes in, right? If you're already prepared for it and God says you're prepared for it, then you're just going to cruise. That's right. There'll be some bumps along the way, but if you're at that point where psychologically and mentally nothing bothers you and you can handle it, and maybe you've done it, maybe it was another business and you built that business and built another one, you do this, then it's going to be easy peasy, right? It's for the ones that have not. If you're not ready for something, then God's not going to let you roll. He'll get you taste it, and then he's going to see what you're going to do with it. Are you going to get up? Are you going to rock? Are you going to get up and move forward? Or are you going to go back to your old ways and get comfortable or do something? And do nothing, right? So those are the things. But when you're ready for a thing, God will give you whatever you want. And you have to understand that the mentality of all this is 99% is mindset, 90% is showing up. Yeah, and 100% is skill sets. You. I say about 20% is technology, right? 20% is going to be your CRM, your tools, lead generation, building systems and processes, right? But if you have all that shit, you can have a machine, as I always say. You can have a Lamborghini. But if you don't know how to drive a car, you can't handle a car like that or the power behind it, you're going to crash and burn. So you have to learn, how do I turn on the car? How do I drive this? Drive it slowly. Let me drive it once around the track a little bit and see. Let me get some coaching or some mentoring from somebody who's drove these Lambos to give me some tips. And then you can start practicing to get better and better and better and better so you can drive a Lambo like a pro and appreciate it. Same thing with like driving a motorcycle, right? You can't just jump on a motorcycle and go, boom, I'm going to, go 60 to 100 or something like that. You are going to die. You're going to crash and burn. You're going to get yourself hurt. Same thing in business, right? But there's a lot of people that will overanalyze shit as well. Overanalyze. So they'll talk themselves out of it. And they'll create fear in their own mind. It happens to me too. In businesses, should I send it out? Should I do this? Look, eliminate fear. Be fearless. It's okay to be ruthless. Do what you need to do. Be consistent, right? And get it done. Be a doer, not a don'ter. The other thing is faith. Got to have faith, right? Faith in yourself. Faith that you can do this. I know you can do it. I don't care. I don't even know you, but I guarantee you, if we talk and we chat, I can figure you out and figure out what the issues are and help you get to where you want to get to. Guaranteed. Been doing this long enough. It's almost like being a psychologist or a freaking doctor to diagnose what you need to do in your business, and then diagnose how we're going to get there by having a plan based on what you share with us. And it's a beautiful, lovely thing, not just for the mentoring program, but also for VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments and Luxury Properties to figure out, where do you fit in that organization? Where do you need help? Are you willing to hang your license with us? You want to work with us internally? You want to be a buyer's agent? Listing agent, or maybe you want to work with just investors, or maybe it's lead generation or lead coordinator. Who knows what it may be? But we are looking for you. We're looking for people on the real estate side. If you have your license and you're thinking about hanging it, or you're looking for a new home, we love to talk with you and chat with you, see if it's a good fit. At the same token, if you're in the private sector and you're like, you know what, I need help with my wholesaling business. I want to start buying and holding properties, or fixing and flipping, or maybe it's rent to own or lease options of some sort. I want to do some seller finance stuff. Who knows, right? Or maybe you might want to be a lender. Say, I love that aspect of the paperwork and helping people get loans. You're probably thinking, well, that's kind of weird. Who would like that? There are people like that. Some people are better. They're a salesperson. They can sell, but they're pretty good at paperwork, right? Pretty good with the numbers as well. And maybe that's the case. We'll help you with that. Because at the end of the day, VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments and Luxury Properties is a boutique investment or real estate company, right? So we're not trying to be everything to everybody, but we are specializing in, obviously, the listings, the buyer's side, luxury properties, right? As well as commercial and investment properties. It's pretty simple, right? That's what I bring to the table, is the real estate investment and the private side of things, right? Where you got the creative real estate investing, and then and then through Amp Live and Amp Live Media. And then we have VIPeXecs Realty and Lending, but they're all together, right? Think of it this way: VIPeXecs Realty and Lending and Investments is at the top right there. Then we got is powered by Amp Live Media, and then within that apparatus we have the lending, sector, I should say, of the business as well. Whether it's hard money, traditional loans, conventional, VA, USDA, doesn't matter. Whatever's out there, we have access to it. And what's awesome about that is want to refi, pull out some cash, start your business, right? Now people think about, I got a house. That's cool. Use your house as a bank. Use your house to help you catapult you into some multiple streams of income. Get that refi, pull a little bit of cash out, start your business of some sort. Maybe it's real estate investing. Get another property, so you have some cash flow, depending on what it is, right? Or maybe it's just refi to send the kids to college. Or maybe just looking for your forever home. Maybe it's a luxury property and it's just not selling and you're stuck. You need help with that, right? You need experts. It's like having a doctor or a dentist or, people that are in your life, insurance people, financial analysts, all that good stuff, right? Attorneys. Same thing for real estate. What's great about this and what's awesome is that it's a brokerage. So think of it as like going directly to the broker, right? A lot of times you go to Keller Williams, Remax. I'm not saying anything. They're all good, awesome brands out there. But you're not going to go directly to the broker unless you know them, right? Not going to work with them. You're going to work with one of their agents. Or here, you're going to work with the brokerage as a whole, right? Because we take on your property like if it's our property. At the end of the day. So to the point where we're going, look, we want to make sure you get top dollar. We also want to preserve what we're going to make on it. And we're going to kick some ass and work with the buyer's agent, or we're going to actually get it sold for you. Yeah, whether it's double-ended or not, or whether we bring a buyer to the table or investor, that is what we bring to the table, right? It's a skill, the skill sets to get it to make it happen, as well as the marketing through Amp Live Media. And that's, like I mentioned before, it's a marketing, broadcasting, and media company. Powers our mentees, powers us, powers what we do. And we're always modifying and looking at new software, looking at new ways to do it. Because we're always adapting, right? Text had to adapt. Telemarketing, phones, robo dialers, 3-line dialers, VAs. There's nothing that we've never heard of or haven't tried or done. At the end of the day, sure, there's all kinds of stuff. Depends on what's going to work best for you and what you're wanting to accomplish, right? You don't want to put the cart before the horse. That happens a lot. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up because I don't want to turn this into a 40-minute live meeting. But if you're here, definitely like, love, and share. I'd appreciate it. I'm going to probably go through a couple slides here because I want to put up this QR code. I definitely want you to scan the QR code. Reach out to us because we are hiring for acquisitions, dispo, and sales for high-ticket sales, I should say, for the American Mentee Program. We're also looking for buyer's agents and listing agents to work with us through VIPeXecs Realty, Lending, and Investments, as well as with luxury properties. And of course, all those things that come together. If you're thinking about getting your license, you want to reach out and you have some questions, definitely ask. We'll point you in the right direction, or we'll help you, or maybe you'll come aboard and work with us. We'll just see how those things go. Open door policy all the time. We're willing to chat with you, willing to talk with you. So, at the same token, we like to keep the core small and tight. But at the same, all that means is, okay, there's that book. Sorry, I got distracted there. All that means is that, hey, we're just selective. Okay. Because there's a lot of noise out there. Want to eliminate the noise. Only want to work with people that are rock and rollers who really want to, take their business to new heights and want to take this business serious. There's a lot of people out there that, sure, they're wholesaling, they're investing, maybe they do a deal here or there, maybe it's an agent, but they're not treating their business, not treating real estate like a business, right? It needs to be treated as a business. If you don't treat it as a business, then it's not going to serve you the way it needs to, right? Because the business should serve you. Money should come to you. Money should be attracted to you, right? People should be attracted to you and things of that nature, right? That's part of real estate. Yes, it's a relationship business, but at the same token, it's a marketing business. It's more than real estate. It's a marketing business because without marketing, there is no real estate business, right? And the other parts are components like negotiations, right? You got to be good at sales. You got to get good at that. If you don't get good at that, you're going to have a hard time. You can always hire, go for it, right? Hire people. But how are you going to know if they're good or not? If they're good, that happens a lot. People hire people. Oh, I got acquisitions. I hired another acquisition person. They're there for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, maybe. Always turning and burning and churning. I get it's going to happen. But at the same token, they follow the rules. Then they don't follow the rules. Then they want more money. It's part of the jam. It's just like a regular traditional brokerage with a wholesale firm or a real estate investment firm or a fix and flip firm. It doesn't matter. It's finding good people. So there are ways of, finding good people and then putting them in positions, salesperson, or maybe it's an admin person, right? Maybe it's a marketing person based on their personality types. Not everybody wants to sell, but they're good at other things. And that's where we wanted to figure it out with you. If that's what it is with VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments. If it's through, the private sector and you need help, then that's different, right? Then that'd be more of, hey, let's see if we're a good fit and we'll touch bases and, we'll bring you aboard and maybe offer you the mentoring program or not. All right. So let me get back in. I want to share this. This is kind of cool. Okay. Turn that up. You got the sound on there. Oh, the music should kick in a little bit. Let me see. I wonder what music it is. Well, we are working in the Texas Triangle, Dallas, Fort Worth, all the way down to San Antonio, to crazy ass Houston. Austin's a little trippy. If we can do it, let's get it. And everything in between there, right? That shit's going to explode in the next 10, 15 years. It's already hot, rocking, but it's really going to take form in the next 10 to 15 years. Minutes on the Any question? Reach out, like, love, and share. In the chat, you got learn the secret to effortlessly finding up to 100+ sellers leads every single week for certain deals. The link is there. Download it. It's absolutely free. Eventually, next year, it won't leave you sorry. Order that, you might be charged. Okay? It's worth it. It's only going to help you. Finish your deals, as by the way, we're looking for deals across the United States of America and Texas and other places like Missouri, California, Southern California. Definitely send those down the wire. We'd love to look at them. Appreciate the ones that have. But if we get on the horn, hey, there's only a couple things. Get on our A list if you're looking for properties as well. All we require is proof of funds or an NC&D in place. Even if you're a wholesaler, where we do NC&Ds as well. We don't want your buyer. We want the deal to get done. So, hey, we definitely need to make sure, and we need to vet everybody. So if you're going to bring stuff down the wire and it's yours directly, cool. If there's a daisy chain, it is what it is. I'm not going to turn down any deals, but at the end of the day, we'll make sure everybody is paid without the bullshit and without the drama that goes with it, okay? So that just comes from experience. I'm going to put type in here real quick. There you go. So as my promise to you, there's no modules, no bullshit, just real estate deals and true mentorship through the American Mentee Program. You can scan that QR code right there. Book some time with myself and my team, and we'll see if we're a good fit for the American Mentee Program, or maybe it's VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments and Luxury Properties, or both. And let's amplify your life with the American Mentee Program. Scan that QR code right there. That's the lock-in for the one-on-one mentoring. It is done with you, done for you. It's still at 2025, right? That entry point or that investment is the same. Now, I always do this every single year, or we do this every single year. Sometimes it goes up in January, maybe it's February, or it's March. Or we wait till the end of the first quarter, and then boom, it goes up. Because right now, is it done with you and a done for you program? We have those two. We may merge them together and just go and call it one program at the end of the day, period, just to be done with it. Because I think it'll serve you and others better that way. And I keep saying, I know I scrapped it about 6 times already for a coaching program with a hybrid of one-on-one mentoring. that we're going to work on and finally release it, right? Just from talking with other people out there and gurus and mini gurus and side gurus or whatever you want to call them. But people actually are selling their programs and courses, and they're doing the business as well with their own niches, and hearing their feedback from them to saying, look, just roll it out. So that's what we're going to do. It'll be a 6-week coaching program with a hybrid of mentoring, one-on-one mentoring, and being able to just get in there and do your thing. Videos, PDFs, yes, in a Facebook group to be able to work together and just take the information. Hey, and we're either going to charge or we may just give it away for free. I don't know. We'll decide when that happens. But right now, the mentoring program is the one that's going to get you to the next level and to get you rocking and rolling. It is a lifetime membership. I'm not going to get into the details, but I believe Friday, because I know today was usually every Thursday, have a little webinar about the American Mentee Program, about me, what we're all about, what's VIPeXecs, Realty, Lending, and Investments, and Luxury Properties all about, Amplified Media. It's the whole story, just so you know what we're about and to see if we're a good fit. And if we're a good fit, we make you an offering. Hey, we move forward, we get all papered up, and we rock and roll together. If not, that's okay. You know, no harm, no foul. We shake hands, part friends, or maybe later on down the road because we're not going anywhere, right? So we're going to do that tomorrow at Friday for Friday highlights. So for Friday highlights, I'm usually out and about, rocking and rolling, out in the field. Or, let me see, I think I got a Friday highlights right there. Boom, I'm going to put that up there so you can see it. And we're helping our fellow Americans throughout the United States of America. But for at 7 p.m., I believe it's set up for 7 p.m. It's a webinar. Down, click the link. It's probably down below. If not, ask for it. Or you're going to see it in the feed, okay? Our views in our feed is growing, or I should say Facebook is growing more and more. I know you got Instagram and all TikTok and all those others. Should be feeding those as well. Now, we go live on all those because this is being streamed live right now. I believe it's supposed to be all those different platforms and along with here, Facebook and YouTube and TikTok and LinkedIn and Twitch and all that good stuff, right? So definitely reach out somehow, some way. But just for the date, it's Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for the domination, for the real estate domination live meetup, okay? And that's for creative real estate investing, okay? Yes, everybody wants to learn wholesaling, but that's how it goes. It's usually a bird dog, wholesaling, creative real estate investing, and then you start moving into whatever the heck you want to move into. Single family, stay there, or move into commercial, or maybe it's land or whatever. But that's the process on how everybody gets started, and it's just the best way to go. Okay, so your first deal might be a fix and flip, might be a creative deal, might be a wholesale deal. It doesn't matter. You're probably thinking, well, how does that work? How is that possible? I'm just here to tell you it's possible. On Friday, I'll share that with you. I'll share that on how that's done and how others have done it and how you'll be able to do it as well. I'm going to share with you on how you're going to make your money, how we're going to help you build your brand and your firm and your real estate business. Share all the ins and outs, the good, the bad, and the ugly of creative real estate investing, the private sector, public sector, and all that stuff in between to figure out where you actually need to be. And we'll go from there. Then there'll be a little Q&A so we can talk, and I might have a couple of guests maybe. I'm not sure. Depends, right? So for the Amplified Real Estate Show. So usually it's Thursdays and Thursday, which is today, but it's New Year's, and I got video number 28 in. So for sure, I'm going to go for Friday highlights with the webinar, and then I'm going to come out for Friday highlights just to do Friday highlights in the Amplified Real Estate Show, as you can see right here. And obviously, I'm going to have to get my video in, number 29, right, of my 100 videos, 100 days, or if I miss a video or a day, I have to do 100 push-ups the next day, okay, which was pretty grueling. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and don't forget to tune in for the Sunday Sermon Rants and Raves, where I talk about everything under the sun, whether it's politics, whether it's religion, whether it's business, creative, real estate investing. It's usually all jumbled up and put together based on the things that are happening in the United States of America. Yes, take a breather. There you go. I took a breather. All right, all in one breath. So, at the end of the day, hey, it's always awesome. It's entertaining. This show is the Amplified Real Estate Show. Your host here, Erick of Amplified. We'll be coming live tomorrow, Friday, and then Saturday for some Saturday training, and then here for Sunday sermon rants and raves. And if we decide to change it, but that is the schedule, the tele or the Amp Live schedule for the show and the Amp Live show. I know people have been asking or talking about podcasts and things of that nature, and that's I get it. It's a podcast, interviewing, talking about it, but you know what? Hey, The Amplify Real Estate Show, live and uncut all the time. If you want to be on it, definitely reach out. I know we're going to have a young man's name's, I think, Hector from the Midwest. He's door knocking and doing all kinds of cool stuff out in that area. Definitely want to get him back on the show and see where he's at, what actually he's doing, what awesome, beautiful golden nuggets he can share with us. God bless him and his family as well, because I know he's helping families out in that area. So that's the premise of this, right? A lot of people get into it because I just want to make money. I want to become a real estate mogul. But look, you have to have some compassion. You have to have humility in this business at the end of the day, because you are providing a service to sellers, providing a service to investors, providing a service. You're helping contractors. You're taking those ugly homes and making them beautiful and putting them back onto the market, right? That beautifies and adds value to the neighborhoods that you live in or you work in or where these properties are at, right? Some people don't understand that. You're putting tax dollars back on the books when they're not paying those taxes or paying the mortgage payments and all that good stuff, right? If it's a pre-foreclosure or a probate or an ugly house, and it's the ugliest house on the block, right? So, there's a lot of things that you're doing. You're doing your part for America, which is awesome. I'm going to tell you that the future of real estate and what you need to know on Friday as well, 7 p.m. So definitely be there. I'm going to share the good, the bad, and ugly, and where creative real estate investing fits in the future of real estate, period, in the private sector and public sector, Friday, 7 p.m. So definitely sign up for that. This is cool. I want to share this with you. It's 30 days to success. Creative real estate investing made easy. That is my goal for you. Scan that QR code, lock in your what? Lock in an appointment. And for the month of January, from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., can book any time in there. I believe it's a 15 to 30-minute call, and you can ask anything, right? It's to help out your business. Maybe you want to come aboard. Maybe you're looking for a gig, or maybe you got property, or maybe you're trying to figure out this business of some sort. What's that? Uh-oh. What was that? All right, it must have been midnight. The little kitty cat, huh? Okay. Anyways, but that is my promise to you, is to help you get into real estate very quickly. All right. You just got to be able to follow directions, punch your way out of paper bag, and take action. I guarantee you're going to get results. It's the American Mentee Program. It's true one-on-one mentoring. And I'm going to share with you the Amplify method, the art of the deal. Now, I have something for you here. It is true. Why most fail in real estate without mentorship? It's because they give up. It's hard, right? You don't have anybody to ask questions. You can watch videos, but the videos aren't going to answer any of your questions. You can jump into a group, but then it's the blind leading the blind, and the ones at the 10%, the top 10 are going to, gobble up or, work with the newbies, and, it's a way to get deals from those people. You'll learn. I get it. Everybody will learn. Sometimes it's the blind leading the blind, and sometimes that works best for people. I get it, because, they want to be intimidated by working with somebody's experience, rather work with somebody, getting in the business, and they both fail together or not, right? I get all that. So obviously that is something that works for people. For me, it just wasn't my thing, but hey, I know it's a needed service for people. Get deals done with the American Mentee Program. Creative real estate investing, one-on-one mentoring for real results. Definitely jump aboard that. I'm going to go ahead and put this QR code up here. And this is the promo. This ends tonight at midnight, I believe. Make sure it's right here. Here we go. There it is. Act now before the deal disappears. Limited time offer, made in America. In God we trust. Scan that QR code right there. Boom. And I'm going to go ahead and put my mug up here so you can see eye to eye. And there's no bullshit involved at the end of the day. This is an opportunity for 2026, 27, beyond. Right? If you've been failing and you've had the shiny object syndrome and all that other crazy stuff, you need to scan that QR code, set up an appointment, lock in your spot, take care of whatever needs to be taken care of, and we'll rock and roll together. I wish I had this when I got started. I fell into my mentor by accident, but I also spent 16, 18 months building up the systems and the websites, contracts I wanted to use, my brand, marketing. That all took money, right? I had to pay an artist, a graphic artist, to build out my cards and my business and my logo and everything, right? Now I get it. You can go to these little places, Fiverr, or you can go to Etsy, and they got templates. But this is working with the graphic artist based on what comes from your head onto a piece of paper is super custom, right? That means there's no templates. No one's going to have what you have. And that was one of my things that separated me from the pack, separated myself and my business with other investors and other agents and brokers, right? Because I wanted our stuff to have a brand. And, I get it. Other people, oh, these colors and this and that don't match. I don't know how you're doing this, but it didn't matter because it went deeper than that, right? Came down from us, came down to the true win-win situation, and myself working with sellers and having a process and building those relationships with them is totally different than what's out there, right? And traditionally throwing a bunch of stuff at the wall. So I will tell you this. I will encourage you to scan the QR code, come aboard, work with us. Because I guarantee you, if this is what you really, really want to do, because that's what when I got started, right, I made a commitment. Do or die, okay? Now, I'm not saying everybody has to be like that, but you have to be able to want this, okay? This is your business. I'm going to help you build your business. This is for the long term, okay? It's a lifetime membership. I'm not going to get into all the benefits in this. The bottom line is this. If you are stuck, then I'm going to help you. We're going to help you, okay? You get 40 plus years of experience to help you get to where you want to get to. You have to have an open mind, to have a leap of faith. You have to be able to, yes, follow directions, take action. Most importantly, be coachable. You got to be coachable so you can be mentored, okay? You got to have the humility as well. I have humility, right? And I had to work on that for a while, right? Because I don't like asking for help. I didn't want to ask for help. The ego or, hey, no, everybody's doing that. I don't want to do that. Or I already know what that's about. No, it's about understanding, right? Humility and working with other people that, hey, we don't know it all, because the world and in this business of real estate is always evolving. It's always changing. It's like a living organism. It's moving all the time, right? But when you're working with people like myself who have a passion in my team and us working with you together, right, then it becomes like I always say. I hate saying, I don't know, maybe it's silly, but when I watch the movie Avengers, right, and I know they had their backs to each other because they trust each other, and then they're, taking on the world and the bad guys to protect the world, right? It's the same thing. My goal is to get you to the point very quickly where you can execute and get in there and kick some ass. You're going to be, I guarantee you, probably the first 3 to 4 months, depending on your skill set and how bad you want it, you're going to be light years away. It's going to save you 3 to 5 years of spinning your wheels, guarantee it. We're going to get your business up and running in the next 6 to 12 months, but in between there, we're going to be rocking deals and building up to that. You're going to be light years ahead of any agent or even a broker that's been in the business 20, 30 years. I guarantee you that. You're going to blow away every wholesaler that's out there and even an investor who has cash, because a lot of investors that have cash are always trying to turn to wholesalers or trying to figure out how to get leads. They don't want to build an apparatus or a business. The ones that are scaled up, well, they do, right? They're paying for leads, they're rocking leads, and they have a real estate investment firm, right? Kind of like hedge fund companies and things of that nature. Real estate investment trusts, all different. Those are the big dogs, right? The mom and pops, there's one or two ways. They're either wholesaling, or they're copying and pasting and daisy chaining, or they're trying to build a real estate wholesale firm. Then eventually they start cherry picking and fixing and flipping and all that good stuff, right? Or it's the investors who have money, who've done deals, and like, man, I don't want to build all that shit. Just bring me deals. And we get those people going, look, it's not that hard. We're going to share with you how to build that business because you already a business owner. You just need to plug in a couple of things. So it doesn't matter where you are on that totem pole of this business. We'll work with you. We'll figure that out, and we'll get a game plan together to help you succeed. Because if you're succeeding, you're making money, then we're making money. I'm going to share that Friday at 7 p.m. on how that actually works. It's going to be, yes, you got to sign up. It's going to be on a private video live meeting. It'll probably be in a setting like this, but you're going to get an exclusive link. And then we're going to sit down and talk, because we're not going to talk about this in the open market, because this is our own, it's the one-on-one mentoring program. It's how, even if it's coming aboard a VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investment, still going to sit down with us. You're going to chat with us. We're going to meet. And if it's not meeting, it's going to be live somewhere, but in the private sector, right? We don't share this stuff because every company has their own private, secret hot sauce, whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, we're going to share those things with us. And if it's a good fit, we will rock together. So definitely scan that QR code right there. Scan the QR code, lock in your spot. It's an investment in you, and we're going to be investing in you as well. Everything from the marketing, the tech, you name it, done with you, done for your program. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it at that. I just wanted to let you know that this is the real deal. If you're not prepared for this, then I guarantee it's not for you. If you're not prepared to put in the work, then this is not for you. If you're not prepared to put in some hours, then you don't got to put in 8 hours a day. You do this on a part-time basis. Heck, even if you're going to do this full-time and you're semi-new, you don't have enough experience to put in 8 hours. It's not like a job, right? You're going to study for 8 hours. You don't need to study for 8 hours. You're going to study for minutes, study for 30 minutes, an hour, live role play. Look, there's a method to the madness. Just got to have some trust. Got to have some faith that I'm not going to bullshit you. We're not bullshitting. This is what it is. It's the number one, guarantee it, number one one-on-one mentoring program on the planet. I guarantee it, in the United States of America as well. Definitely scan the QR code. Let's chat. Let's talk. Or you know what? A lot of people will say, hey, where do I sign up? And they just do it because they know that there's nothing out there that does what we do. But we'll see you tomorrow, Friday, 7 p.m. I just wanted to say Happy New Year's. That's what this is supposed to be about. Happy New Year's. I'm just going to share our sponsor, VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments. And I'm going to share Miss Elizabeth. Tenacious as shit. She gets stuff done. She gets stuff closed. And you're going to want to bank on that 20 plus years of experience on the lending side, real estate side, luxury side, all that good stuff, right? It's a good person, a good brokerage to be and to have in your corner for sure. All right, so I want to put this up here, and if you're mortgage for millennials and everybody else too, that's true. I'm gonna go ahead and put this up here because if you're looking for properties, this is free. Another free item for you, along with the surfing for deals. That's free for watching today. But the mentoring program, sign up for that. It ends tonight. Then it'll be pulled, and never going to bring that promo or offering ever again. We're done with that. All right, free home search, investment search right there. You can search for properties, scan the QR code, luxury properties, fixer-uppers, nice properties, forever homes, anywhere in Southern California, right? So definitely take advantage of that, as well as off-market properties. That's a beautiful thing, right? Other agents and brokers, they say, yes, we offer off-market properties. No, they don't. But we do, because we have both. We have the brokerage and we have the private sector and the public sector. We're always digging. We're always rocking with off-market. Look, 99% of the deals that come in for the real estate investment side of the business are off-market. I'm not into the MLS stuff, right? If it's juicy and they're there, we'll work them. We'll rock them. But we need those, unicorn agents. I'm going to share that with you as well, okay? Let me see. Let's go ahead and scan that QR code. And if you are a young millennial, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to share a secret with you on Friday on how you can get your mortgage paid, how you can get a loan for free, how you can do a bunch of stuff, right? And get your friends and your neighbors, if they're, in the same place where they'll pay for your mortgage and rent and all that good stuff. It's an awesome little thing, especially if you're a young guy or gal starting out in the business and you want to have and own a piece of real estate. So definitely reach out. Let's see if we're a good fit. This whole enchilada is powered by Amp Live Media. Definitely go to YouTube and subscribe. Some people go, you got a YouTube channel? Well, yeah, everybody has a YouTube channel. But what makes us what makes us different from the rest, right? Is what we do. Creative real estate investing. Okay. For Amp Live Media. Amp Live Media is a media broadcasting marketing company that powers all our mentees, powers what we do for VIPeXecs Realty, lending and investments in luxury properties. Also, when we're working with listings, investors, off-market properties, all that stuff, right? Old school, new school, guerrilla marketing, you freaking name it. Been doing this for a while. All right, so lock in your spot for the one-on-one mentoring program. I'm not sure what that is, but if it's there, we will honor it. Or if you're seeing some discrepancies, just hit us up. Do a DM, say, hey, Eric, I saw this here. Boom, you guys gonna honor this or not, or what's going on? Of course we will, right? So right now, it ends midnight, Pacific Standard Time, right? So if you're in the New York area or East Coast, it's okay. If it's 9 p.m., good to go. Because I know right now, what is it? 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. And we're already, I said 30 minutes. I went 10 minutes over. So I'm going to wrap this sumbug up. But lock in your spot there. This is my promise to you. No drama, just deals, okay? And this is Amp Live Media. Now, this is something just special for you. 30 days real estate challenge. It's only for 30 days. That's it. you'll get us. We'll help you in any way, capacity. It's $2,000, $1,997. We'll help you get it. We'll help you get your first deal. What you got to do, you got to go through the motions, right? It's action based. You don't do anything, then you're not going to get anything. You're not going to get your money back either. All right. Well, you can scan that QR code, but that's for people who just want to get started, or maybe they need a little help, or they're like, man, I just one-on-one, I don't know if I'm going to be able to commit, or can I handle the entry point to come in and invest with something like that. That's it. That's something I just want to share with you. Okay. And I get it. It's not the right thing to do for marketing. You usually one deal, you're running through one funnel, but you know what? We're not doing any of that, right? Everything's live, uncut, unorthodox. And that's what is special about us at the end of the day, right? We're genuine and true in everything we do, because our goal is to take care of what? Our clients, VIP style. So this is cool. This is coming down the wire this month. We've been talking about it all through December. For Wholesaling 101, using door knocking to lock up your next deal and your next deal and your next deal and tons of deals. So if you're in Southern California and you want to earn and learn, then you need to scan that QR code for the dates and times that we'll be doing this. We're going to start off on Saturdays. And then, yes, we'll go into a Sunday unless you go to church, and you can always do it after church if that's the case, because we like to do the church, and then we'll go have a little meal, and then then we'll go out and door knock. Heck, if you want to go with us to church, and then I'm not saying anything about that, but it's an invitation. But we'll meet and we'll break down the mission is the submission, how to get a simple appointment, right? And then you're going to get paid for doing so. And then we're going to rock in the closers to close those deals. So when we close those deals, you can get paid, right? Beautiful, lovely thing. And as you get more and more leads, as you move down up the ranks, as far as what you're doing, then, we'll have different opportunities for you. We'll have, hats and shirts and bonuses and all kinds of stuff, no different than any other sales team, right? Or at least you're going to learn something, right? So that is our goal for this here. And you can scan that QR code, reach out, and get those dates. There will be a page is actually being built out, so it's super fresh. So it'll be a page. Be talking about this all right here, and then all you got to do is sign up, pick what day you want to attend when it comes up, but at least get in here right now. I believe you can scan that QR code and see where it goes. I can scan it on my phone real quick because I don't set the stuff up, but I do test it. But things, you do so much stuff, things can get a little weird. You see? Do it again. All right. Come on now. It's acting weird. Too much glare, I guess. There it is. Boom. So where's it going? Yep. Yeah, it's just a simple calendar for the American Mentee Program. So definitely pick a date. Once again, that's going to be for once it comes down the wire, stay in touch. We're going to stay in touch with you. We're not going to send you a bunch of junk and spam email. When the dates come out, you're going to come out and meet with us. We're going to be at a location. We're going to train. We're going to share stuff with you. We're going to show you what you need to do at the door. We're going to have a list of leads. You'll have a lead person. So I'll get into all that as well. And then we'll have a little bit break bread, a little bit of grub, maybe some coffee. Then we're going to go out into the field and we're going to earn and learn. And we're going to lock up deals together. It's going to be a beautiful, lovely, lovely thing. And then we'll go from there. But scan that QR code right there. And we'll get you all locked in. And look out for the dates. Right now it's to be determined, okay? All righty. Pull this up here. As far as like leads, all these are pre-foreclosures, okay? And they're going to be given to the closers. And you'll go out with them. And you'll know what houses you're going to be hitting, as well as papering up the block and making friends in the area and letting them know that we're there to help out our community, to beautify the ugly houses and turn them into nice houses and invest. And we're looking for properties to buy, sell, fix, and flip. Right? We're not there doing the old school, 500 houses and turn it into your farm and working for 6 to 12 months before you get any business out of it. No, we're going to get business that same day. I guarantee it, right? As long as we do this, I don't want to even say do it right. Guarantee it. We work it. We're out there. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna get leads. We're gonna talk to sellers, and we're gonna make some offers, right? And then we're gonna go back to a location, and we'll talk about it. What happened? What went good? What did you do? Any questions you have? What offers? What appointments we have? What offers are going out? Things of that nature. You're gonna be in the know, right? Because obviously this is your lead. It's gonna be a beautiful thing. So it's already been written out and it's being structured and put together. Scan the QR code to lock in your spot so we can communicate together. And then when the days drop, boom, we'll communicate with you. Make sure we'll get you locked in so at least you know you're going to show up, so we know how much coffee to buy and how many donuts to bring or what we're going to be doing, right? So we can at least know who's going to be attending, okay? But other than that, I'm going to wrap this up. We're cruising on to 55 minutes. Never fails. Do I get anything I also want to share? Yes, there'll be marketing pieces like this I'm going to share with you that you'll get when we go out there. At the same token, share a brief commercial for, or I should say sponsor for our sponsor, VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments and Luxury Property. If you got properties out there that you need listed, luxury properties you need sold, or you're looking for properties and you're an investor of some sort for buy, hold, fix, and flip, definitely reach out and scan this QR code here for your free home search for properties that, yes, are on the market, but also the off-market stuff. Become a, a VIP buyer. There is a small process, a little tiny, easy peasy process to make sure that you are a true buyer. And if you are, then you'll get these off-market properties. I'm just cleaning my glasses here. So you'll get these off-market properties that are not on the not in the general public. Right? They're not even pocket listings. They're going to come from the private sector. When we generate these leads and we're rocking them, then we may push them to listings or we'll push them to the brokerage. But you want those before that happens, right? You want them before they go out to investors as well. Because if you're on the A list, you get those properties before they go out to the general public. That's what we call the A list for the VIP buyers. And here's the private sector. Here's myself and Miss Elizabeth. It is a 30-day challenge. I don't know why that code's up there, but I could probably take it down. I'm not going to worry about it. Let me see. Let's go here. Go ahead and hide it. There you go. And obviously, this is for the public sector or private sector. You got deals, send them down the wire. I don't care if they're pre-foreclosures, probates, NODs, notice to trustee sales, fixer-upper properties in Southern California, as well as I would like to say the Texas Triangle as well. If you got stuff in Springfield, Missouri, KC Metro and surrounding areas, definitely, because we have properties out there and stuff that we're working. Bring them down the wire, as well as Montana, Florida, Tennessee. I know Nashville's kind of crazy, but we're getting some activity down in Nashville. Anywhere else, I should say, wherever we have a mentee, that's usually where we go. And then, that's it. So, so definitely send us those properties. And if you're not a mentee, that's okay. Hit us up. Say, hey, you interested in these properties? And if we're not in that area, then, yeah, we're going to have to go through and look at the demographics. And if you're there, your boots on the ground, that's going to help us. We're going to look at, what's the area? Where are the jobs at? What type? Is it a rental market? Days on the market? How long is it? A fix and flip place? Is it a buy and hold place? Commercial? What is it? And where are the opportunities where we can maximize cash flow? All those things are going to be questions that we're going to need from you. So beautiful, lovely thing, right? And if we can make it happen, then we'll buy properties from you. We'll be one of your buyers and all that good stuff, or vice versa. And we'll see how that works, okay? But we love all that distress stuff. Definitely reach out, touch bases with us, and send those deals. I want to say thank you for sending those deals, by the way, because we're getting a lot through the DMs, and I appreciate it. So here's just for watching for today. This is a free gift. Get access. It says get access to my free Surfing for Deals training. It's absolutely free. No, it's not going to cost you $1,500. Not going to cost you $100. It's going to cost you absolutely this. Zero. Free. But it's really not free. You know why? Because I had to spend a bunch of time, right, putting this program together. Then we had to hire people to put it together and to serve it up to you. So it's a free video, training video, 13-page PDF, copy, paste, what places to go. To get your phone and email and text to blow up with leads, literally with leads every single day, right? The end of the month, if you do this consistently, even if you do it once a day or every other day, I'd say do it once a day, 5 or 10, boom, 20. You're going to have probably 400 to 450 leads at the end of the month. And then a percentage of those are going to turn into, yes, appointments. And then they're going to turn into offers and turn into deals. And eventually a handful are going to turn into what? Close of escrow. Your most favorite part, right? Money in the bank. So there is a process to it. That's what you need. You need some help with that, okay? And if you don't, and you got it covered, then hey, God bless you. This is for entertainment purposes only, right? Obviously, I'm not an attorney. I'm not a financial analyst. I'm not a bookkeeper. I'm not a CPA. None of that stuff, right? Just here to entertain you and to share my interpretation of real estate and what we like to do and all that good stuff. If you like this, please like, love, and share. If you want to connect in some way, definitely do that. We'd love to speak with you and talk with you. Open door policy. I do this shit 24 hours a day if I could. If I could stay awake 24 hours, but I can't, right? Not a robot. We do have families, and I believe that's it. So I'm going to roll back up here and wrap this thing up. Go ahead and share this with you and close it out. I do appreciate you watching, and Happy New Year's. I want to say Happy New Year's to you. I am going to put, where's it at? I'll leave you with this, with the American Mentee Program. And it is time to rock. Register here, the American Mentee Program. Act now. Before this deal disappears, it is limited time till the end of midnight here. So you got a couple hours. Or what? 10:42. Hour and 15 minutes. Take advantage of it. Because once it's gone forever. You got to adjust, adapt, or you will perish. I say rock and roll. And we're doing that now. Even us. Others. I see it in the industry. And I'll share that on Friday as well. For the Friday highlights. Also real estate. Through the Amp Live Real Estate Show. And I'm going to share some of those things. What trends are happening. What the gurus and other bigger companies are doing and maneuvering to. And looking at. And what they're thinking about. Also have the what I call the Erick report, right? That's based on cycles and trends going back to the 1800s, 1900s, seeing what was going on, and then knowing, because I've been in a cycle or two, right, and some micro cycles, and hindsight's 2020. So I'll be able to share that with you in the Erick report with my predictions for the next 5 years of what's going to transpire and where you can have that laser targeted, mentality to take advantage of those opportunities and to make some money off of those, right? After all, that's what this is about, right? It's like people with stock. Man, I wish I coulda. I shoulda, woulda, right? I should have invested in Apple when this happened. I should have invested in Tesla when that happened. This is basically kind of the same thing. Like I said, I'm not a financial analyst or any of that good stuff, right? It's for entertainment purposes. My Erick report is just based on my opinions, my personal opinions. That's all that means. Take it for what it is. Take it for entertainment. Take it for the gospel. Take it for, man, I wonder if this is going to happen. Call me on my shit in 5 years, 4 years, 3 years, 2 years. I don't care. But scan the QR code, lock in your spot so we can help you. Guarantee you, this is one of the only programs on the planet where we truly mentor you one-on-one. We spend the time with you. As much time as freaking needed. As long as you show up, we're going to show up. Okay? Now, obviously, there's a process to it, right? Because we got lives and families just like you. But there's a method to the madness, and we're going to share that with you, okay? That's my promise to you, is that we will always be there. We will always show up, and we're there to rock business together. It is a lifetime membership. So as long as you're alive, we're alive. Hey, we're going to rock and roll together as long as you want to do real estate. I know we're not going to be out of the business. We're going to be here for the next couple of cycles. And if you're here too, then we're both going to rock and roll together. Your family, our family. You will become part of the American Mentee Program, the Amp Live Media family, VIPeXecs, Realty, Lending, and Investments, and Luxury Properties. We got a spot for you one way or another, and it's not working for us. Our goal is to help you build your real estate firm for you, your family, and your legacy. That's my promise to you, okay? So without further ado, hope you had an awesome New Year. Happy New Year. It's almost, obviously, the New Year's Day is almost over, but 2026 is here. We're here to rock together. I'm excited for this year and for 2027 and beyond. A lot of exciting stuff is happening and going to be happening. And let's rock and roll together. So without further ado, rock and roll in all that you do. Made in America. VIPeXecs, Realty, Lending, and Investments into Luxury Properties. Let's step into excellence. Powered by Amp Live Media, a broadcasting media and marketing company. And our cause and mission is to help our fellow Americans one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part to get America back on track together with you and others across the United States of America. Happy New Year to you. God bless you with abundance, prosperity, health, and wealth. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.